Well, from Hollywood blockbusters to centre stage, Hugh Jackman has mastered every corner of Tinseltown. But now he's stepping into a whole new role in the entertainment industry.
He's an absolute legend. The Greatest Showman has joined forces with Humanitix, an Oz-based ticketing platform that tips 100% of their profits to charity.
Oh, how good.
For more, we're joined by Humanitix founders Joshua Ross and Adam McCurdy. Good morning, guys. Nice to see you.
Good
All
morning,
right.
guys.
I mean, how did you get Hugh involved in this? Who's up?
Sure, yeah, we got introduced to Hugh by Peter Singer. We jumped on a Zoom with him and we were explaining to him Humanitix is a ticketing platform, donates all its profits to charity. And he's like, how do I get involved? This is incredible. At the time, yeah, we've given now $20 million to charity from these tiny fees. And he's joined us to help us get that to $100 million. And it turns out the guy's super passionate about social enterprise.
Well, I think you get that sense from him that he actually is a nice guy, right? Like, is he genuinely like that in real life?
That's right. I mean, we had our first meeting with him on the back of that introduction from Peter. And as we got into it, it turns out he's incredibly well-read on social enterprise. We connected on Peter's book, The Life You Can Save, all about effective giving.
Yeah.
And he's all about effective giving, passionate about social enterprise, and that's where we hit it off and started at a running start. Incredibly nice guy.
You guys went to high school together. Normally people plot how they're going to take on Europe in the break after high school. How did you come up with this idea?
Yeah, we were both at university, best mates by that stage. And, you know, you see social enterprises like Thank You and Who Gives a Crap, and we were inspired by the movement. And we're like, well, no one's doing that in technology. Technology is making more money than any other industry. Could we do that? And ticketing stood out because everyone hates booking fees. We're like, well, why does that exist? Why can't that go to charity? How would people react well to that? And so, yeah, from Adam's parents' place, we built Humanitix, and it just took off, and now, yeah, we're selling over 20 million tickets a year in Australia.
Wow.
So that's how it works, is it? So the booking fee is the donation part?
Yeah, so we make our profit from the fee, and we have no shareholders because Humanitix itself is a charity, and all the profits at the end of the year with our board, we give them to a range of different charities.
What are you most proud of in terms of where the money has gone? Where has it made the biggest difference that you can see?
Well, we focus on the most basic necessities, both locally here in Australia and abroad. So here in Australia, we're funding things like Variety Children's Charity across the nation, Yalari and Indigenous Scholarship Funds, Children's Ground, etc.
Awesome.
And then abroad, we're funding programs like The Life You Can Save, focused on basic necessities, housing, education, health, things like Fred Hollow's Foundation, you know, $50. Cataract surgery that restores someone's eyesight.
Amazing.
These are the things that have huge leverage in effective giving that is tuned up by a social enterprise.
I'll bet you have a lot of knocks on the door.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, right? How do you follow up with after Hugh Jackman?
Well, it's all changed in the last 2 years, because when we met him, we'd given 10 million, now we've given 20, and he's going to try and get us to 100. And obviously with that level of success, yeah, you get a lot of knocks on the door. So we team up with groups like The Life You Can Save to try and work out who the most effective charities. But one cool thing is we let any non-profit use our platform at our sustainable cost price, which is miles below the competition. So we actually help tens of thousands of charities around the world now for their events where they can use our platform at that point.
Wow. I mean, the board meetings must be fun because you get to decide this wonderful amount of money for each of those charities that makes a huge difference, right?
It's really special, and recently we added a staff giving component, so everyone who works at Humanitix is involved in finding a charity that really resonates with them, fits with our mission. We have a really beautiful annual event where everyone goes around at the circle sharing who they chose and why, often personal stories, loads of tears. It's created a really gorgeous aspect to Humanitix.
Wow.
Yeah, like we'll have someone in our success team helping clients. They're 22 years old and they get 10 grand a year to give to a charity of their choice. Every employee gets 10 grand a year to give to a charity of their choice.
That's awesome.
You guys don't even need Hugh Jackman for this. You got it covered. But it's brilliant nonetheless. Thanks so much for coming in, guys. Congrats on the success you've had. It's awesome.
Thanks so much.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah,
Well done.
really good work.
Well, still